Problem 8-20. Suppose it costs $18,000 per year in early 2014 dollars for tuition, room, board and living expenses to attend a public university in the southeastern United States. If inflation averages 8% per year, what is the total cost of a 4-year college education starting in 2024? That is 10 years from now. So starting in 2014, what monthly savings amount must be put aside to pay for this 4-year college education? Assume your savings account earns 6% per year compounded monthly. So it means that will be 0.5% per month. So first part of this problem. So what you need to find over here is the amount needed in 2024, and all the amounts are at the beginning of the years, because we are starting in the beginning of 2014. So we will accumulate the amount for 10 years until it will be the beginning of 2024. So the amount needed at the start of 2024, so let's say this amount is F1. Okay, so this will be starting from $18,000, and this will be increased by inflation of 8% per year for 10 years. So this value will be then 38,860.65. So this value will be further increased by 8%, so that will be F2. So if you take this like F1 value and multiply by 1.08, so then you will get $41,969. 41,969.6. So I take it $970, and then F3 will be equal to F2 multiplied by 1.08. So this will be $45,327.06. And similarly you can find F4 will be, just multiply it by F3 by 1.08, 8% increase. So this will be $48,953. So it says that how it is asked that what is the total cost of a 4-year college education. So for this, the total cost for this 4-year college education is then the sum of all these 4 costs, although these are the undiscounted values. So the total cost will be then equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4. So this will be then $175,000, 110. So total cost. So this is the undiscounted value. So value. So if there is some interest rate is involved, then this is this amount is just for reference basically. So from the economic point of view, the present worth of this cost will be more relevant. Okay, for part B, what we need to find is the effective interest rate, for the annual effective interest rate, because this is needed for the calculation of the worth value of these costs, because these costs, so for example F1, F2 and F3, they are on annual basis, so we need an annual effective interest rate. So the effective interest rate I on annual basis will be then equal to, we know that 1 plus R over M power M. R is 6% per year compounded monthly, so 6% per year compounded monthly means 1 plus 0.06 divided by 12 power 12, and one more thing, this must minus 11. Okay, so you can say that 1 plus I. Now let me erase it. And I can erase it. Minus 1 and then equal to this. So minus 1. So this will be equal to 6.168%. 6.168%. So many approaches can be used. So one of the approach can be to find the future worth of the 4 tuition fees needed at the beginning of 2027. So for example, if you start from 2000 beginning in the beginning of 2024, then it will be 2025, 2026, and the last fee will be needed in the beginning of 2027. So actually we have assumed that all the tuition fee will be paid and in the beginning of the year. So this is the normal practice. So you get the fees early, and then that means we need to accumulate these values. So the future worth of all of these four values is equal to then future worth of fee. Okay, so let's say this. So the first value is 38,860 multiplied by then 1.06 06168 06168 power 3. The second value was 41,970 multiplied by 1.06168 power 2. This third value is 45,327 multiplied by 1.06168 power 1, and the last value you can just add it here, 48,953. So this will be this will not be compounded. Okay, so because we are just finding the future worth in the beginning of 2027, that we can write it down at early 2027. So this is equal to $190,000 $886 $866. So the now we will assume that the monthly savings which we need to accumulate will be made till the start of 2027. That is for 13 years, because we are going to start from 2014 and till the start of 2027. That means till the end of 2026. So there will be 13 years. 13 years means how many months? 13 by months. So months of accumulation of n monthly payments is equal to 13 by 12 is equal to 156 months. So in this case, then if we want to find those annual values, and remember that the monthly interest rate is 0.5%, which is the effective interest rate, 0.5% per month. So this is the interest rate. So the value of A which will be needed to get a future value of how much? 190,866 will be then equal to 0.005. So 0.5% can be written as 0.005 and then divided by 1.005 power how much? 156 and minus 1. So this is the A over F value, A over F factor, and then you will get that $810.74. So this much amount every month must be saved and deposited into the account to accumulate $190,000, which is needed for the tuition. So if this much amount will be accumulated, you will have the desired amounts in the beginning of 2024, in the beginning of 2025, in the beginning of 2026, and in the beginning of 2027.